Alright guys, today we're going to be doing coil packs and new spark plugs. So first we're going to start out by vigorously taking out the cabin air filter. So first you're going to want to take this out.
Take that out because the 6 cylinders back there, and then you got some extra room to work with there.
Then you got to pull this out. There's usually a cabin air filter, but not in this. And there's 2 T25 bolts. And there's usually a cover right here, it'll pop out. You're going to want a little screwdriver to pull it out, but not in this one. And then you want to take off your positive post. Take off the first cover. It's usually an 8mm bolt, but this thing is a scrap pile, so they're missing. And pop your little filler thing, and then put this back on. Don't want any of the debris getting in there, you know?
Oh yeah, no rubbish in the cylinders.
Then you're gonna want to start by popping these out. Make sure to do it one at a time so you don't get it confused and accidentally put the wrong one in, because then you'll be really running on freedom.
Oh yeah. Also, once you put your new coil packs in, make sure to label them like you guys can see right here, because if you ever have to take them out again, you don't want to be mixing them up. You want to make sure they stay in the same cylinder as long as they're in the car.
All right, so we got our T25. Now we're going to take off these 2 bolts. Should be 6, but like I said, this thing is a pile of scrap.
Yep, there should be more bolts, but you guys see where the bolts are. There's some right up here.
One there, one there, and one there. But key part is not losing the bolts, what you have left.
Yeah. Easiest just to set them right up there, so then you don't go losing those.
And definitely for these E46s, if you can, definitely spend the extra money on the spark plugs, because the heads are aluminum, and if you do it too many times, you can easily strip them out.
Oh yeah.
So I definitely recommend the OEM ones, or just going
OEM plugs, but if you have a scrap pile like this, then just kind of get whatever plugs. Cheapest ones you can find.
The best ones to go for definitely are the OEM NGK ones.
Oh yeah, NGKs. That's where it's at with them spark plugs.
Oh yeah.
Start going at the coil packs now. You guys can see that air box opened it up, so now you can get to the 6 cylinder, and you don't have to worry about that being in the way.
And make sure when you're taking off the first and 6 coil pack, that when you're putting it on, you make sure to put this wire back on.
Yep, if you guys look here, there's a wire that plugs into the first.
Right there.
Yep.
And you don't have to worry about on these bolts, the washer won't fly off, so you can just put it anywhere.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Good deal.
Alright, so now we got our 15-inch extension with a 16mm socket to get all these out. All the spark plugs are 16mm on here, so don't worry about that.
We're going to be vigorously taking them out.
And you're going to want to vigorously unscrew it. And I recommend having a magnet handy, so it makes it a lot easier for pulling them out. But sometimes you can
jerry rig
push
them.
it up and they'll come out, but not always.
Depends on the day.
See, it's not one of those days today, so we're going to grab our handy dandy magnet here. If it's broken, that's even better. You're going to sweep that down there and pull her out.
And boom, just like that.
And these aren't too bad, but a little bit of oil on them. That never hurt anybody.
Yeah, no. It's the M54. She's a good lad.
Definitely not 0.32 gap like original, but that's okay. If you guys have a tool, sometimes you can go look in your cylinders, see what they look like, but
oh yeah,
that's only if you want to.
Can't hurt to change them, you know, they're only a couple bucks each, so good deal. You're gonna follow those steps for all 6 cylinders now. Unplug it, crack your bolts, and it's easiest just to unscrew them by hand. Once you take the plug out, just put them back in to make sure you don't lose them. But yeah, it's pretty simple to get these things out.
Currently vigorously waiting for the Amazon man to get here with their spark plugs.
Oh yeah, we got the coil packs, but the Amazon man's taking his time. We're waiting here vigorously for those spark plugs to come in. They should be here soon, hopefully. Then we can plop them in, put the coil packs in, and hopefully this thing is running like new. If you guys look at the wrench, my cylinders are filthy inside of there. So we're gonna be using this carb choke and parts cleaner, spraying it in there and just kind of clean it out. perfectly fine. It's just
put
gonna.
the plugs back in just so you don't get all that crap in your cylinders.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put the plugs back in while we clean it, just so then it doesn't go actually into the hole where the spark plugs go in. But then once we get it cleaned out, we'll take the spark plugs back out. We got our plugs here. We got the NGK V-Power, best plug you can get. Don't cheap out or else these things can break off and destroy all your cylinders. So make sure to get some good ones like this. They're only like $6 a piece and they're really high quality. So
really
definitely
get the OEM BMW ones, but those
Yeah.
are just fine. They just don't last as long.
Yep.
Throw the new ones in, new coil packs, and they'll be running like a dream.
Oh yeah, let's hope at least, eh?
Oh, it's no doubt.
We're torquing the plugs down now. It's 23 Newton meters or something like that, I believe, for the torque spec. We're getting them in there real good. We got the spark plugs in. Now we have our coil packs to put in. They're from Bavarian Motorsports on FCP Euro. Really good plugs, and we're going to be putting these in now.
Definitely recommend going with the Bavarian Motorsports ones. They're definitely worth it for the price, and you get a little bit better performance.
Yep, they're not the cheapest, they're not the most expensive. They're a pretty good medium option for them.
If you're doing plugs, definitely go with new coil packs. It's just worth the time and the effort.
Yeah, you got to take them off. You got to take your coil packs off when you're going to put the plugs in, so it can't hurt to replace them. They're like $130, so not too bad, and it's really good for your car.
Another thing when you're putting in these coil packs is there's a ground on cylinder 1 and cylinder 6. When you're putting them in, make sure to put this in the top of the coil pack and then put the bolt in. Otherwise, it won't run right.
Yep, you guys see it right there. Make sure to put this on and then the bolt on top, and that's only for the 1st and the 6th cylinder. We put the covers back on and just throwing on the air box. That's all pretty simple stuff. And then we're gonna get this thing started up. All right, guys, it's now fixed up. We're gonna go ahead and start it up, and hopefully that fixed the misfiring and shaking of the car. But we're gonna find out. All right, guys, the car seems like it's fixed right now. We'll see if any issues occur later today after we drive it around a little. But it sounds good right now. There's no more shaking, misfiring, any weird noises like that. So if you guys have some cylinders that are kind of running lean or rich, or if you guys are having misfires in a really shaky car, definitely the first thing you're gonna wanna do is replace the spark plug and coil packs. It fixed up my car. It's running better than it ever has, to be honest with you guys. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe because we'll be posting more tutorials and how to do stuff on your E46.